welcome back to another Trampwall tutorial. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys the 3 most basic tricks that I can think of to learn on Trampwall that you should be able to do right off the bat if you have all of the basics down. They are going to be a backflip to side drop, 360 on the wall, and a swan. 3 of my most favorite tricks. Let's get to it. So we're going to start off with the most basic one, which is going to be a 360. There's multiple ways to do a 360. You can either run up the wall and do a 360. You can do a pop 360 where you kind of pop higher than where you jumped off from. My favorite way to do a 360 is going to be a pop 360. That for me was the one trick that came naturally. It might not come natural to you guys, but this is the most easy trick for me to do. Alright, so when you're first learning 360, you're going to want to start on the wall really low. So what you're going to do is you're going to put both feet on the wall, twist with your shoulders and with your hips at the same time, stay tight, and follow through and make sure you get that full rotation. It really doesn't take too much commitment, but it's a pretty easy trick. So if you're watching me do the 360, you kind of notice that I start with my left arm because I twist to the right. So I throw my left arm over to my right side. I also initiate the spin with my feet and just follow through. It's a pretty simple trick. You guys got this one. Let's make this trick a little bit harder. We're gonna work on the pop 360, where you can gain height from your feet on the pop. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna practice popping off your feet. Once you have the pop part down, the next step is to initiate the spin. With your arm and your hips, you're gonna throw yourself a little bit closer to the wall. You're gonna stay up close to the wall as tight as you can. And a good way to work this is to do 180 up, 180 down. All right, trick number 2. We're gonna work on a backflip to side drop. What you need to know how to do, first of all, is a backflip. Once you have a backflip accomplished, a side drop is very simple. All you have to do is decide which way you're going to turn. I turn to the right, so I'm going to take my left leg and shoot it towards the wall as soon as I land on the trampoline. So step by step, this trick is pretty simple. You do the backflip, you over-rotate the backflip. Once you land on your back, you're going to take your left foot or your outside foot and shoot it towards the wall as hard as you can. A lot of people make the mistake of shooting both of their feet, but it kind of throws you a little bit off axis. So just take your outside foot and shoot it towards the wall. Keep your toes pointed and get that power towards the wall. All right, trick number 3, the final trick that we're going to be learning today, which I think is the most important show trick to have down, is going to be a swan. For me, these came very not naturally. It was really hard for me to learn them. It was hard for me to stay straight, but once I got it, it was definitely my favorite trick. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know I post way too many swans. So let's get into it. If you don't know what a swan is, it's those pretty looking laid out front flips that people do off the walls where you're typically going a lot higher than you started. So a swan is pretty much a laid out front flip to your back. What you want to do, you're definitely going to want to learn this trick on the bed first. Don't try it off the wall until you have it dialed on the bed. Once you have it on the bed down, it's very easy to take to the wall. Alright, so the first step of doing a swan is your arms gotta go up. As soon as you kick your top foot off the wall, your arms should be as high as they possibly can, and you're just gonna gently push up off the wall at about a 45-degree angle. Maybe a little higher, maybe a little bit lower if you're first starting, but just push off the wall gently. You don't want to go too far back. It's pretty hard to stay too close, but you can't stay too close on the swan. The number 1 tip is heel drive. You gotta keep your body straight and you gotta kick your heels back and you gotta follow through and keep your whole entire body locked. Step number 2, once you heel drive, you're gonna wanna keep your body straight, look forward for a quick second, spot forwards, then look down and spot your landing. Once you've spotted your landing, it's time to prepare for impact. Then what you're gonna wanna do is duck your head down, not too hard, don't throw your whole body over, so don't over rotate, but just duck your head down, kick your feet and your hands back towards the wall, just like this. I definitely don't recommend trying any of these tricks without a mat or without supervision of someone who's done them before. So make sure to be safe, learn them step by step, don't just jump the gun and try it, and have fun with it. Let me know if this helped you guys, comment down below what tricks you guys want to learn next, and thank you guys for watching.